From Colorado's own Channel 2, this is Daybreak.
It's a day much like when the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria finally landed on North American soil. The train to the plane is now here, and Greg Nieto's made it all the way.
Getting him all the way there was actually probably the most impressive part. Greg joining us from the platform at DIA, looking like he is ready to go on a vacation himself, with more on all this.
Good morning. We just arrived here at Denver International Airport. There is the A-Line, University of Colorado, directly behind us, and it really does take you door to door from Union Station here to the airport. You can see the flight board over there for arrivals and departures, and I quickly want to show you the world's longest escalator. It takes you basically from the platform up to the terminal. Take a look at this perspective, huh? As we do so, I want to show you some video of our departure. Again, right at 5 a.m. we left Union Station. Again, RTD touting the ride as 37 minutes from gate to gate, if you will, from Union Station to Denver International Airport, and we made it right about 37 minutes. A total of 8 stops, including both Union Station and the airport. We also have video of us arriving right about, I'd say a little closer to 5:40, but in fairness, we left probably just a few minutes, maybe later than we had anticipated. Even the escalator kind of has you a little bit out of breath. Again, the ride out here is free starting this afternoon as well as tomorrow. Good morning. But you'll have to start paying on Sunday. So, of course, we came out here for free. We wanted to do kind of a case study where we had Carson, the intern, leave Union Station at the same time as us. And well, Carson, what are the digits here? What's the outcome?
It took me 26 minutes to get here, but it did cost me almost $44.
Wow.
So a little bit pricier to get here a little bit early.
Yeah, you beat us, but it kind of hurt in the pocketbook.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a pretty good case study, if you will. Uber beats us here, but it's going to cost you, it looks like, $44 to do so. Again, riding the A-Line is free this afternoon for you, free tomorrow as well, but on Sunday, you'll have to start paying. Reporting live from the airport, we're catching our flight to Vegas. I'm Greg Nieto.
Vegas.
Vegas, Vegas, Vegas.
I do have to say, that is the first time I've seen someone get winded on the escalator. So congratulations to Greg on breaking new ground there as well. Now, I think the big difference, that comparison with he and Carson, is I think not a lot of people are driving at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at that maybe even 5 p.m., I think the train may be really fast compared to traffic.
Agreed. Yeah, you have to count parking and all of that as well. So it's interesting.
Keep an eye on that. We're also going to have much more on the passing of Prince coming up in just a couple of minutes. As you can see, a look at Denver right now, looking to the west. You can see the city, the now no longer full moon starting to set in the west, but a lot of sunshine heading our way. Sun's up in about 10 minutes, and Chris Tomer has a look at how warm we're going to get today.
What a sight that is. Looking good this morning. There it is, nice and dry. Yeah, we're headed to 75. Tom and Heather today. 45 right now in Denver. It's 39 in Fort Collins. Boulder sitting at 41, so we're mild. Here it is. Pinpoint forecast, the high is 75 here with sunshine, a few afternoon clouds. The record high today is 88, so we're not going to make it there, Hank. But what about that? Trains on the tracks.
Yeah, trains on the tracks, $9. Well, you know, they say $9 each way. It's actually $9 for a day pass, which usually when you take a flight, you don't come back on the same day. Live pictures from Sky 2. They're up and over I-70 this morning in that drive, looking pretty smooth. The 5 a.m. hour was great to us. Continues to be the case here in the 5 o'clock hour. A little bit of congestion filling in on I-270. Quick note, I-270 tonight will be shut down. Vasquez on into I-70. They're going to be putting in some railroad trestles over the area, so that'll be shut down 11 p.m. till 8 a.m. And a couple of other closures going on right now that could affect your morning drive. I'll tell you about them in about 5 minutes.
Well, overnight it was Union Station and Elitch Gardens and the Pepsi Center, Denver's iconic buildings all bathed in purple. It's happening around the world as well. Landmarks honoring Prince after he passed away yesterday. An autopsy performed today, hopefully to get more clues as to what caused him to die so young at the age of 57.
Yeah, fans all over the world flocking to areas really trying to pay tribute still this morning. Chris Parente joining us to kind of talk about his life and his legacy. Good morning, Chris.
Been playing a lot of his music this morning. I love it. Of course, news of his death dominating the front pages of newspapers around the globe. We have the New York Post, we have the Washington Post, and overseas as well. The headline simply, "Purple Rain is over." In Minneapolis, hundreds of people gathering at a street party outside First Avenue. That's a nightclub made famous by Prince's film, Purple Rain. They danced, they sang, local performers playing Prince's songs. Organizers plan to do the same thing tonight and on Saturday night. All this while fans want to know what happened. This video posted to Twitter showing Prince's last performance of Purple Rain at a concert in Atlanta 1 week ago. After that, Prince was traveling by jet back home to Minnesota. That plane made an emergency landing. Prince was rushed to the hospital. He was released 3 hours later. Now, at the time, his rep said he was suffering from the flu, but TMZ now reporting that it was an overdose. He appeared at an event Saturday, back at home, told fans he was okay. Now you're looking at pictures also from TMZ showing Prince leaving a pharmacy just the night before his death. TMZ saying it was the 4th time he'd been to the pharmacy that week, suggesting that there might have been some kind of health issues, and certainly we'll learn a lot more about that in the days and weeks ahead.
You think of some of the performances that stood out. Obviously, the opportunities he had to expand his audience, like the Super Bowl halftime, is still considered out of all of the great acts that have played and that are usually harshly critiqued. His was considered the best, if not the very best.
Absolutely.
All right, Chris, thank you. Overnight, it was a deadly motorcycle accident. Denver police talking about a motorcycle and another vehicle involved in a wreck off of Alameda, just east of Sheridan. That motorcyclist was killed. An investigation into that crash underway.
Well, if you live in Denver today, you could hear some gunshots throughout your neighborhood, but no need to panic just yet. It is likely Denver police officers testing out a new system. Jim Hooley joining us live at Denver Police Headquarters. Jim, so no need to panic. We're told that it's going to be okay.
Yeah, definitely. No panic, Heather, whatsoever. This is a program called Shot Spotter, and the Denver police are among some of the first in the entire country to use this program. They've had it about a year now. Now they're going to expand it. They've got some more money, about $500,000. They're going to expand it all around the city, and that testing, they want to make sure that everybody will understand that tonight it is only a test, as they say, and it will go from 8 o'clock tonight from around midnight. But this Shot Spotter program, I should say, really is some of the latest technology. It uses cameras and microphones to alert police the second a gun goes off. The system is being tested tonight in District 2 and District 4. That's the northeast part of the city and the southwest part of the city. And the police stress with all of this, they believe that there will be no danger to the public.
But everybody needs to know that the testing is absolutely safe. We'll be capturing all of the rounds that we fire in a trap. We also have a shield behind the trap.
Now, as we mentioned, the program has been in place already for about a year in the city, and it's been highly successful so far. Police say it has led to at least 30 arrests. And the first time the city tested this was about a year ago when they first began the program, and they didn't put out the proper notification. So this time, they want to make sure that everybody understands that they will be testing it tonight between 8 and 12, and that everybody is on alert. And again, remember, it will only be a test. Live at Denver Police Headquarters, Jim Hooley, Channel 2 News, Daybreak.
All right, Jim, thanks very much. Well, the sun is coming up, the moon is setting, but this was a sight that many people were calling us about this morning. This was north of Denver. We checked with North Metro Fire. They say there's nothing to be concerned about. It was just a planned burn-off at a refinery. So that was quite a sight to see for some, though. Coming up on Daybreak, we're talking about Season 6 of Game of Thrones. That's premiering this weekend on HBO. But even if you don't have HBO, you can watch the premiere for free, and we'll tell you how.
And some changes at the Spelling Bee, the National Spelling Bee. We're going to tell you what those are, the big shakeup.
Take a look at this. That is the sun coming up on the horizon. The view from the chopper this morning zoomed way in. And you can feel the heat. It's going to warm us today to 75 degrees. I'll talk more about that and a cold front for Saturday night, Hank, coming up.
It's coming in hot. The drive in pretty good shape so far. Pinpoint weather tracker where? On Pena Boulevard this morning. Moving right along.
This Monday.
The wedding is